morning from the Netherlands. I am in Den Haag, or as you probably know it, The Hague. I'm not here for a trial or anything like that. I am actually here just to check the place out. So why am I in The Hague? Well, three reasons actually. One, I got a really super cheap round trip ticket from Atlanta. I think it was about 400 bucks. Two, I found a really cheap Airbnb for 10 nights here in The Hague. You're not going to believe what it costs, and I'll let you know that in a little while. And three, again, I've been to Amsterdam a couple times, but I've never been outside of Amsterdam. So we're going to have some fun here in the Netherlands for the next 10 days. But first, I found a Starbucks, and I know when you're in Europe, you're supposed to go to the good European coffee shops, but I gotta be honest with you, I like consistency, I like Starbucks, so I'm having a cappuccino, and to be quite honest with you, European coffee shops, the coffee is absolutely amazing, but they never give you a good big one that you can walk around with, so that's another reason I go to Starbucks. And we're gonna start it off with a free walking tour this morning at 10 o'clock. 6 meters below sea level, some of the deepest parts of our country. A lot of it because people will work in The Hague but live in Amsterdam. Time for a mid-free walking tour coffee break. And we've heard this place called Ann and Max is actually pretty good, so we're going to go in and give it a try. I'm going to take a look at the menu, but I think I already know what I want. A nice cafe latte. Yep, cafe latte will be €2.80. This might be a good place to come back to for brunch, although I don't think Jamie is going to be in today.
People that finance Louisiana Purchase that allows you to there's no money.
So we are just outside the Parliament building right now, and apparently it's a thing here to hang out outside to wait for the Prime Minister because people want to know where he's going for coffee. And he just walked out, and apparently I missed him because I didn't know who he was. really is hard to believe that all of this stuff here, it's all built on wooden stilts that are just jammed into the mud to keep these buildings up. It just makes no sense whatsoever that that's able to happen. You've got millions and millions of pounds or kilograms of things that are just sitting on stilts, and those stilts are set to hold them up. A lot of the times you see buildings tilting in the Netherlands, and the reason is because some of those pieces of wood are starting to rot, and they're kind of giving way and taking the buildings down a little bit with them. But the Dutch have some of the best engineers in the world, and if anybody can solve it, it's them. So my watch says it's about 4:30 in the afternoon, and I've walked about 10.5 miles today, which is about almost 17 kilometers, and my feet are a little bit shaky right now. So I decided to come to a bar and have an Elswhere, which is a Belgian beer, and it's really, really good. So I'm just going to sit here for a little while and wait out the rain that just started. The restaurant that I'm at is called Burger, or B-E-R-G-E-R, Burger I think it's called, and the staff here is really, really nice. The beer is reasonably priced compared to most other places, and they have a pretty good selection of draft beers. So if you're in the Netherlands and in Den Haag, then stop by and try them out. They're pretty good. So as I promised you a little bit earlier today, I wanted to show you the Airbnb that I got here in Den Haag. Yeah, so it's a pretty small room, and as you can see, it's just a bed, and this bed is really, really comfortable. A heater, and in Den Haag at this time of year you want a heater. An IKEA light and a window. I have the curtains closed right now, but they have lots of space for you to plug things in. A little place where you can hang things up, and they have a shared bathroom. What I really like about it though is that it is cheap. I'm staying here for 10 nights for $122. That's not $122 per night. That's $122 American total. So it's a really good deal. Just hop out, get on the tram, takes you right down to central Den Haag. So it's a perfect location. Lots of great little shops around here. And it's really easy to get to. So I'm really glad I found it. I'm actually going to put the link down below. So if you want to rent this Airbnb, you can just click on that link. Or you can click on my referral link and then use that to get $40 for yourself. If you haven't used Airbnb before, it's a great way to get a little bit of a discount. The urinals here are basically made for Dutch people who are an average of 7.5 feet tall.